Alright, Rick Wall came back again, doing another editorial. And I want to talk about the general election 2015 that happened last night here in the UK. Now, I'm not going to go into too much thing about it because, hey, I know how much trouble it can cause, how many fallouts, how many fights, how many rows, how many all these kind of things. And frankly, the fact that I'm on the left means I had a rather disappointing night last night. So I'm putting that aside for the moment, and I want to talk directly to you, Nick Clegg. I'm doing an open letter to you, if you will. You see, I read on the internet that you were claiming that going into partnership with the Tories and being able to govern was worth the price. Really? Now I understand your damage limitation, you know, trying to put a positive spin on something that's incredibly not positive. But really? Seriously? Do you think anyone's buying that? I know I'm not. Honestly, what you did was you became a joke. You were a serious politician. Well, vaguely serious politician. As serious as a politician gets these days. And you let yourself become a joke. You didn't even own the joke. You let the joke own you. You let others define you. You let yourself be seen as Cameron's T-boy. Really? Is that what you want to be remembered as? A T-boy? His lackey? His gopher? His sidekick even? Really? You were meant to stand up for the people. You were meant to be the conscience to the Tories. And you seem to cave in on every issue. I'm not saying you did cave in on every issue, but that's how it came across. And to be honest, on a lot of the major ones, you did cave in on the issue. You said one thing before the election, you did another once you were in power. You just came across as his lackey and having no principles. You seemed like you sold yourself out for 30 pieces of silver. Heck, you seem to have sold yourself out for 30 pieces of brass. It's no wonder you were crushed in the election. No amount of spin will change the fact that you were crushed and that you have to shoulder most of that blame. You're the head of the party. It was your decision to go in with the Tories. It was your decision not to own the joke. It was your decision to be seen as a lackey. You didn't come out strong enough against that. If it were me, I wouldn't have gone in with them. But you did. And what you should have done is show how much it was a struggle. It shouldn't have been an easy coalition. It should have been rows. It should have been controversy. Without that, you just looked like another Tory. You behaved like just another Tory. And if this is the end of the Lib Dems because of that, if those watching thought, well, why should I bother voting for them? They haven't stood up for those issues they said they'd stand up for. Their leader's just a lackey to the bigger party. And anything good that's happened is because of the Tories. Then how did you expect anything else to happen? Really? Seriously? What else did you expect? From the start. People were saying this from the start. All that's happened is they were right. And you can't spin your way out of that. And let me point out, partially because of circumstance, partially because of lack of others to vote for, since 2000, when I turned 18, this is my 4th election I've been able to vote in. First 3, I voted Lib Dem every time. Because of your betrayal, your seeming betrayal, your actual betrayal, call it what you will, I will never vote Lib Dem again. That's your legacy. That's what you've done. Own that. Apologise for that. That's your only option, really. If you don't apologise, if you don't own up to the fact you've done this, if you still try to claim it was worth it, then there is absolutely nothing to save your party. That's the way things are. Sorry to get all serious on this editorial here, but I felt it needed saying. And I felt I needed to say it. So, till next time, see you later.